Now, it's not a completely free market. It's not an unfettered market. The government has a role. We have to provide equal access to courts. We have to provide secure lives for people. And for the most needy, we have to provide some system of incentives to incentivize people to provide for those who are hungry, those who are destitute, single mothers who simply can't make it. But we can provide these incentives in the forms of supporting local nonprofit charities. Local nonprofit charities that have something that the government cannot provide in a top-down manner. They have accountability. They have local statistics. They can do research and they can look at numbers where people are actually given the help that they need based on localized issues. I used to work for United Way. That's exactly what we did there. We took, and we proudly spent 90 cents of every dollar donated to go towards an issue of concern. The government can never reach that level of efficiency. The overhead will always be high, and the accountability will never be there. And so we're not actually helping people. What we're doing is we're taking money, and about half of it gets to people who need the help. And then we're providing no incentive for them to get out of the position that they're in. Because welfare is a zero-sum game. The government gives people money, and the government loses that money. But a free market approach provides value on both ends. The free market will always have people who will fill the niches, okay? By its very nature, will fill these niches of need. We have companies like United Way. We have oversight for them in the fact that consumers are educated. So if we take a free market approach where the idea is to have accountability and have localized, effective measures of support for these people, then we can provide better for them. We can give them actual tools they need. So not just block payments of money, but education, resources for their family. We can provide them a better future and a more sustainable future. And on the same point, I would ask, how, in this instance, are these federal programs sustainable at all?
All right, several points were made in that statement that I'd like to address. First of all, you're saying it cannot be local on the federal level. The TANF system, as it is implemented in law, is a partnership with states at a state level. All unemployment insurance, all food stamp programs have to be done through their individual states. These are, by nature, in and of themselves, local. So the states know what's going on with their problems. The states know what their constituency wants, and they know what the problems with poverty are. Secondly, you say private contracting will be the solution towards this problem. It won't be. When you have a private contractor, you're adding a second level of bureaucracy. Because one, you have the government paying for the services provided, and two, you have a service provider. You not only create people that have to be accountable on the government level, you create people that are accountable on the private level. Say, for instance, the New York City housing system. We have contracting out because of the Bloomberg administration, contracting out homeless shelters. Private homeless shelters that should be run by the state. Yes, I can't prove my point, but it's 2 levels of bureaucracy.
If you want to finish your point, you can. You're all set?
I completely agree that the more local, the better. And in fact, if we can move more programs to the state level, I am all for it. I'm glad you brought up TANF, because the statistics on TANF are as follows. TANF started as a federal institution. Now, the reforms that took place, the work reforms that took place in 1996 was led by